What's going on, ChavezzSlovakia? How are you doing? If you see a light off to the, it's my left, your right, no you don't. Ignore it. An incorrect summary of Elden Ring. I'm so upset because this video came out a while ago, right? And I was recommended it, it's actually 2 months ago. 3 months ago? 4 months ago? May 3rd, 2022, soon after, and it had been up for like 2 weeks. And you know, my brain is so busted, right? I thought 2 weeks, I'm like, oh, that's so long. I might as well just wait to do it. And now it's like massively viral. It's been suggested to me more than 100 times. And I knew I should have checked it out when I had the inkling. I just didn't want to stay up late. It's like 30 minutes. I don't like to be tired in reactions anymore, even though I've been here for a while. And even now, I'm shooting it under distress because Skitten's like doing her makeup, waiting to come in to shoot other vids. But still, we're here. So sorry about that, but nothing I can do about it. I hit the delete button. So there you go. But anyways, let's get into it.
Did I hear you say Skitten's guest starring in an Elden Ring video?
No. You heard
That's what I heard. That I'm guest starring.
You gonna come in after you're done with your makeup?
No, we're gonna shoot this Elden Ring video now. I was promised Elden Ring.
I'm confused. Are you joining me for the Elden Ring video?
Let me do my entrance again.
I don't think I'm understanding what's happening. Because you now see, I fucking knew it. She's not coming back. Are you?
Stop what you're doing.
I have coffee over here.
Did I hear I'm guest starring in this Elden Ring video?
Why do you wear my shirts to my videos 90% of the time?
You gave me this shirt.
Wear your own freaking shirt.
You gave me this shirt. You shrunk
That's
the shirt.
my shirt.
You shrunk it and you gave it to me. Actually, you tried to throw it away and I didn't let you.
Are you here just to antagonize me?
No, I'm here to watch the Elden Ring video.
Me and my wife went to the UFC gym this morning, and I had to wake her up to do that, even though it was her idea to go. And I think she's had it out for me ever since.
Are you going to pull up a chair so I can watch the Elden Ring video or what?
It's one of those cool TikTok transitions. Ready? Put yourself in the... That's not cool at all. Put yourself in the seated position. Ready? Seated position. Seated position. You're sitting down. One, put your head up, no, snap on three. 1, 2, 3. If I did that right, my wife magically appeared next to me, and after countless more arguments, she's actually ready for this Elden Ring video. Alright, here we go. Incorrect summary of Elden Ring, part 1. I don't know what's looking for that intro, but my wife is here now. And we are getting started with the vid. So there we go.
Hey guys, welcome to my Minecraft Let's Play. Elden Ring, or as I like to call it, Boomer Band, is a fun new hack and slash and bash and crash my car, developed by Epic Games director Hideo Miyazaki with the express purpose of inflicting pain upon the gaijin. In this adventure, you play as the famous video game's protagonist Elden John, as he undergoes many trials and tribulations on his quest to fight the entire Catholic Church and kill God. This game is a little difficult. You could call it the Dark Souls of Skyrim. As such, many challenges await the player, and most of it is the work of Satan, as is every game made by the Japanese. Spanning a gigantic world slightly larger than Africa, we will find many secrets, uncover many attractions, and slay the entire cast of the Bible. I've always liked that book. My favorite part was the genocide.
Music video! This is Dynasty Warriors if I've ever seen it. This is Dynasty Warriors.
What the dog doing?
Nice!
So we boot up the game and, silly me, I forgot to unplug the keyboard so my controller can work. Now I'm free to make my character. Our journey begins inside of the Microsoft PowerPoint, the quality of which being so dubious that it resurrects you from the dead. Wake the fuck up, samurai. Of course, this is a FromSoft game, so Spider-Man is here to send us the fuck back to our tutorial, which is a whole lot of fun. You know, just making friends, influencing people, and providing intuitive solutions to the issue of life. And with that problem sorted, it's time to take the elevator so we can accomplish the impossible and go outside.
This is like if, what's that guy who makes the music? Those music videos that we were watching? The history of the world, I guess.
Oh, Bill Wirtz.
Bill Wirtz did gaming.
Yeah.
Definitely the vibe.
Welcome
There's a
everyone
lot
to
happening here.
Limgrave,
Yeah.
land of trees, laborious bears upon the trees, and this white person.
Tarnished, if you're lost, how about you start by finding some bitches? Stupid weeaboo wearing ass. When's the last time you took a shower with your dirty helmet wearing ass? With your weird ass cargo shorts your mama gave you? Look, what I'm trying to say is, your fit is mid, and you get 0 bitches. Fuck out of my sight before I gotta look at those stank ass vans again.
Yo!
As per the words of our friendly associate, we proceed towards the castle in search of some bitches. In Dark Souls,
Thanks.
we sought after the Dark Soul, and in Bloodborne, we tried to escape Britain. But for Elden Ring, our
Escape
objective is to
Britain.
get the hose. This is a game mechanic. You cannot level up until you get a girl boss.
facts.
So with nothing else to do, I guess we'll have to fight this tutorial boss.
Get out of here!
He's a little like, this tutorial is on how to flee in fear and use geometry. Proceeding to the next batch of enemies, we must forsake direct combat in favor of the stealthy techniques of video game protagonist Rigid Danger Mighty Jungle Noodle, at which point they form a violence committee.
Yeah, for real. No bitches?
Try finger, but hold.
Sup, bitch.
What the fuck?
My name is Melatonin, and if I may inquire, sir, I am in need of a quirked-up
Melatonin.
white boy who can bust it down sexual style, so that I may make him goated with the sauce.
What's making me laugh is this video is not going to hold up to the test of time. Give it 3 years. People will not know what the hell you're talking about, dude.
I don't know what's being talked about. What is going
Okay.
on
No
here?
cap. All we have to do now is kill every demigod on the planet.
Everyone.
I'm glad you asked. Long ago, this land was ruled by the
Cleveland,
great Queen
Ohio.
Marinara, who pissed off God so badly that he left the fucking universe. Now her power, the Amazon gift card, is shattered, and her athletic scions are holding a contest to see who can die the least.
So God comes back when I kill them.
No, but you get to keep the gift card. These are the faces of evil, who have all claimed a shard of the card. Some seek glory, others redemption, and one is just really attracted to his younger brother.
Wait, what the fuck?
And after countless weekends at university, the tarnished warriors are called upon to rise from their tilted towers and achieve one final
So
victory
epic.
royale. Jake Paul, bastard
fucking-
of the Badlands, the ever-wet skelly sleeper, the crazy caca consumer, and
Basically-
least of all, you, tarnished warrior.
Is there like an opt-out?
Great, I'll send you to my dimensional pocket.
I see.
Yep.
Cool.
That was the sound of JoJo. The JoJo sound, time warp sound.
No, it wasn't. That was the Dark Souls sound. You broke it.
Dimensional pocket.
I see. Cool.
Yeah, that's the Dark Souls sound, right?
Welcome to the Round Table Hold, a place to rest, make purchases, and converse with the homeless. Do you sell magic? You know what? I'm just gonna go over here now.
Hell
I'm in
yeah.
hell. Now, as for our comprehensible friends, we could begin with the blacksmith, but he's a little busy right now. So that
He's a
only leaves
slave.
one more person, Fia, the deathbed companion, unique among all women, including my mother, for offering to hug me. Of course, I do
Goddamn.
accept for gameplay reasons, but what I wasn't aware of was that this one action permanently debuffed my health,
Yeah.
and I forgot to turn it off. For
For
the
the whole
entire
game.
game, the effect looks like this. And with that, I've reached my limit for human interaction, so
Same,
it's
bro.
time to head back.
We did that.
Jesus
So,
Christ, to Stormvale Castle, where we can find the first demigod on our list of all people. Our approach begins by moving through the gate. Our approach begins with a battle against the lag beast, but honestly after that, the level is pretty easy.
Oh
Fuck.
my god.
It's crump
Alright,
music.
finally a cutscene.
Oh, tarnished.
God damn it.
In search of the hose.
Unfortunately, I hate women. That sounds like a you
Goddamn.
problem, Chief. I am also homophobic.
Damn. Not that.
And you are looking pretty gay right now. Hey guys, it's me, Maxor. Welcome to the first boss.
Oh god. bitches.
Yeah, he's a little bit dumb. Margaret Thatcher is a very strong, very agile, and very interesting boss. Essentially, his purpose is telling you to fuck off and come back later, preferably when your bones are defragmented from the ass whooping. He combines delayed attacks, crazy combos, and eventually the Hammer of God, just like the real Margaret Thatcher when she hammered English oppression into the once peaceful streets of Derry.
Nice.
So I think I'm gonna take the hint and leave. Fortunately for us, young Sheldon Ring is a game with all kinds of activities to prepare and unwind. You know, like killing the fucking dragon, which for some reason is easier, just not too much easier. For the next leg of our journey, the now disgraced loser baby resigns himself to living in the woods. That way, he can exist peacefully among the giant bears and, whatever that is.
My
Greetings,
guy.
traveler. I am the Pitbull of the woods. Have you seen any orphanages nearby?
Why are you asking me that?
No reason. Legend
No
has it that at
reason?
the edge of these woods, there's a well containing the tastiest children.
Okay.
Go there, traveler, and I will kill the infants of your choice.
Okay, this might seam bad, but I know a
wanna
good deal
read
when I...
that. Go ahead.
What on? Okay, I watched you play quite a bit
Yeah.
of Elden Ring.
Couple hours.
Yeah, and I played a little bit.
You
got
did.
my ass kicked.
You did
Right.
actually really fucking good.
Thank you. Where the fuck does the giant bear come in?
Oh yeah, that's the other direct. You know how when we went to the left and then up a big hill, and there was
Yeah.
a giant tree beast in there that
Yeah.
we killed. If you go to the right, there's a fuck ton of bears everywhere.
What?
Gigantic bears.
I have never seen you fight a bear.
I fucked them bears up. Dex build, baby. Slow ass bears.
Okay.
Bleed them big bitches.
All
then
right.
skin them.
I support that.
Sell their shit.
Okay, that's kind of fucked up.
That's what happens, man. Then there's like a multi-faced demon inside of a lake on some fucking Shakespeare shit. Killed that fucker too. Then killed another fucking bear.
Poor bears.
I know. By the way, an incorrect summary of Elden Ring. This is a very correct, accurate summary so far. Let's continue.
Especially the no bitches part.
Your choice.
Fortnite Battle Pass. I just shit on my ass. All right, booted up my PC because I need. All right, okay, all right.
Okay, this might seem
Okay.
bad, but I know a good deal when I see one.
Oh, Lord.
Unfortunately, I am blind.
Unfortunately, I'm blind.
Hey guys, it's Maxor here. Welcome to fucking Space Mountain. I hope you
Yeah.
like being trapped in Smurf Valhalla because these fuckers don't play around. So to keep things short, this forest is watched over by the spirit of a gentle stag, and my
gosh.
immediate
Gentle.
impulse is to kill it. This necessitates lighting 8 fires scattered throughout the sacred grove, or more accurately, sprinting between them while enduring the trials of free acupuncture meets Markiplier jump scare. That is not a sentence
React.
I thought was possible, but then again, we do have sentient lightning and Mr. Krabs. So after lighting the fires at the expense of my life, we devour the necessary peyote to enter the spirit cave. And as it turns out, Bambi is back from the woods, and they had a chill.
Why did I edit like this?
I like this fight. He shows me how bad I am at the video game and reenacts my trips to the horse race in 2006. Overall, it is a riveting and accurate portrayal of how fun it is to kill innocent forest animals. 10 out of PETA.
Yeah, but
You don't even get anything from killing him, just
not
the
a damn
guilt.
thing.
Wait, what?
You
So
get nothing but souls until you kill the second one.
Oh.
If you're sick enough to do it twice, because they're both optional bosses.
I didn't know it was optional.
They're both optional. You don't even have to fucking do it. You have to go so far out of your way to kill them, it's actually ridiculous.
That's so fucked up.
Complete side quest energy, and you just go, fuck it, I'll just do this.
I would never do that.
You will.
After
You will.
exiting the hell that is Quebec, we head across Limgrave to the Weeping Peninsula, called as such for its tendency to rain and also the race war. But before we get into that, we've got a few tasks to do, just like Among Us. These include fighting the sapient
That's you.
tree,
That's what you
uncovering
did.
chests that accidentally teleport me to the end of the game, and also the bell, which may or may not cause hearing damage when you get close enough. It even contains the rarest of all loot, a woman who tells us the tale of Castle Morn, a fortress that made the grievous mistake
I
of
remember
permitting
fighting over
Furfest
here.
2022 in their local Hilton, except these are not costumes. My brother in Christ, they are misbegotten chimera, and you're going to die. So
Yeah.
as can be expected, they massacred everyone and started a county-sized race war, and now
Basically.
they're sending me to clean up their human corpse
Yeah.
ball pit. Fortunately, just like all issues in life, this one is fixed with a massacre. They haven't invented war crimes yet. I like this level actually. It's pretty short, just like this video. My favorite
Fuck
detail is
me.
that they gave crack to an orangutan. Oh boy, it's more animal cruelty. We're climbing back into Harambe's cage, and there is no gun. You know, when he isn't converting my bones to sand, this fight is actually easy, mainly because his health is the size of my prefrontal cortex. But even still, I had a great time reenacting the murders I did 2 years ago. And just like this fight, I will not face the consequences.
Thanks, Bill.
Enjoy this while you can, because we've got a few more people to talk to, such as D, a man who gives us a fair warning about the dangers ahead.
The village here has been touched by death.
Thanks, as well as speaking to the sentient jar, which you may find strange, but really we are all...
Do you kill the jar?
Yeah. I kill all the jars.
Do you have to kill the jar?
Nope. It's actually better that you don't.
So then why did you kill the jar?
You get stuff. They drop jar pieces.
And the jar pieces help you?
Bad. All of them are bad. None of them are good.
Then why kill the jar?
Keep killing, maybe something good will drop.
That's...
And when you kill them, they blow out the blood.
Just help him.
Containers for suicidal thoughts. So after quelling his, our new friend Jar Jar Binks tells us to head east to an industrious land known as Gary, Indiana. You know, it seems like we're going a little bit off the beaten path with this one, but I'm pretty confident. After all, how bad can it possibly be?
Kaylin, fucking...
What the fuck is that? Oh no. Oh god. Let's go back to the castle. This time I think I'll walk all the way back to Margit.
Oh my god.
Hey guys, it's Max over here. Welcome back to the Let's Play. And on this episode, Margit is still hard and a bit distrustful. One might say suspicious. We need to eject him. Margit, more like Marge Simpson. Even with better gear, this is a fight that demands, among other things, awareness and patience. Emphasis on the patience. But most importantly, this fight requires experience. Experience gained through fighting zoo animals, dragons, and even Canadians to squeeze out the narrowest of victories. Just to watch out for the hammer. Really glad we could beat the first boss up 9 minutes into the video.
Nice!
Welcome everyone to Stormvale Castle, realm of the first demigod, Godric the Garfted. And if I can't get to him in 20 minutes, the lasagna is free. Stormvale is a complex, multifaceted dungeon with various paths, only one of which is correct. So instead, we take the side route across the wall, past the knife birds, and into a Chinese chemical factory. So after cracking open a cold one with the boys, we ascend the political compass until I have authority over life and death, which coincidentally leads us to the castle grounds, and I didn't know they made Irish birds. Colonel. I'm trying to sneak around, but the clamp of my ass cheeks keeps alerting me. Alright, it looks like we're finally making some progress. All we have to do now is get through the, He's quite the, handyman. Knows how to work with his hands. You could say he's quite the handful. Better use this door to, keep him at arm's length. I'm very funny, by the way. Stay tuned for more laughs.
Okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Those were all top notch. I enjoyed all of those. Just so you guys know.
I'm like enjoying the fact that he's like pointing out how fucking horrid some of these monsters are.
They're disgusting.
Because you feel like numb to it at a certain point of watching it. But they're all horrid monsters.
Yeah.
Like if you saw this in real life, the world is ending. Your brain is melting.
In Dark Souls, they make sure to keep like an element of fantasy and like beauty around a lot of the bosses.
I mean, yeah, one of them is just a big fucking dragon.
Yeah.
You know, you got some weird ones sprinkled in there.
But not like super weird.
You got some weird guys, but yeah, most of them are pretty easy to understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should say they're weird but not grotesque.
Yeah, right.
These bosses are grody.
Like body horror, heavy body horror, yeah.
And gags on The Big Bang Theory, Sundays on NBC.
I'm sorry, Odie, but I could not stop myself. After all, it was a Monday. And I hate Mondays.
Pizza delivery for Garfield.
It's called lasagna. Pizza Hut really ought to work on serving giant castles.
I work for Domino's.
Then it sounds like you could use a bit of a hand, you know, with making the pizzas. I command you to laugh. Do you know what I've gone through to make that joke?
In this battle against Godric the Minecrafted, we put our patience to the ultimate test as Grandpa pilots his fucking mass Evangelion straight into the housing market. Much like his titular cat, Godric is a fucking gremlin who attained his abilities by entering Friedrich Fazbear's Mega Pissplex in the year of our Luigi 1987 and then sewed the children therein to his wacky animatronics.
Hold the children onto his body, grafted kids.
They call him William Grafton, but besides that, his coordination is subpar since he has to migrate a mosh pit to attack you, and it's quite excessive. Godric holds all of his attacks until the heat death of the universe, which means you have to pay attention to his arm carefully, and that's pretty difficult when he's shaped like a four-dimensional object. I'm finding it pretty hard to keep track of him. He seems to morph around so we fight him slowly and with attrition, like the Viet Cong, dodging, slicing, and dying until eventually reaching the
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God. I guess he didn't need a hand. So to overcome the taxes on his 401k, Godric decides to order a bad dragon to release his inner Todd Howard's The Skyrim.
Finally, I have the power to cook all the lasagna I want.
Welcome to phase 2, bitch.
You're going in for me, you stupid monkey. Guy wants the lasagna.
Yeah!
This is the best game ever made.
Sick.
The audacity of
The
this
Round
bitch.
Table Hold,
good.
my favorite location. There's really nothing else like it in the realm of physical science. Speaking of which, it's been at least 3 seconds since a homeless guy yelled at me. Let's fix that without going to Los Angeles.
Hey, people.
Oh God.
It is I, the Lore Man.
Okay, do you know where the bathroom
My
is?
IQ is the highest among all Reddit.
That's not saying much.
Did you know Renala of a full moon resides?
Okay, you know what?
within
Never
the
mind.
academy?
Let's just talk to,
Yeah.
The fingers.
Yeah.
This is worse. Let's, come back to that eventually.
No, let's not.
Oh, I guess I'm stuck here. Fuck. Congratulations, we've made it past the first demigod out of 6.5. I'm sure his subjects will remember him fondly. Remember all those adventures we had together, all those places we've been. That was 10% of the map. I'll probably finish these videos in a nursing home. This is the rest of the game, and wow. I better call Gandalf for that shit because we've got a ways to walk. Welcome everyone to Ligma of the Lakes, the largest swamp that Miyazaki was allowed to build. 30,000 men have already died, and on today's episode, we will be heading to the second demigod on my list of political dissidents. Renala of the Red Lobster, Queen of Caria, for at least the next 10 minutes, resides in the magical academy of Malaysia Lucario. And to get there, we need to head across a biological minefield known informally as the Crustacean Nation. It is here that we face our greatest challenge, the fucking shrimp. I'm starting to think that PETA has a point. So anyways, we head through the gauntlet, past the Octo Sketty, and get completely sidetracked until I end up in fucking Nipton. But we're gonna skip over most of the side content. You could say that we don't have the time to hang out. Just know that you can find this area by Google searching Elden Ring Albania. This one is for all my baby girls. I see your comments, ladies, and they make me smile. I'm lurking and I'm stalking when you least expect. So after heading through the room...
Have you ever seen that video of Shamar Moore?
Yes. What do you have to say about it?
I just want to know if you hadn't seen it, I was gonna show it to you because it's something.
Bring it up.
No.
It's worth it.
It's so uncomfortable.
It's worth it.
It's so uncomfortable.
This one's for all my baby girls. I see your comments, ladies, and they make me smile. I'm lurking and I'm stalking when you least expect it.
It's comedy.
I just want to know. I just want to know who let him say it.
I'm lurking and I'm stalking when you least expect it.
That's horrifying.
You're like, what the fuck?
There's nothing cute or enticing or sexy about that. And like, Shamar Moore is known to be a sex symbol.
And he's like, I have a type and it's not you. I only want the ones replying to this post specifically.
And I'm stalking.
Expect. So after heading through the ruins of my marriage and killing the white people, we make it to the Hogwarts, only to find that the way is blocked by a mysterious seal, and next to it lies a map which leads straight to the key. Their security is dog shit. This puzzle should be pretty easy. All we have to do is get past the dragon that's waiting there. This game has a lot of dragons in it, so I'm going to keep a count. Just know that it doesn't get easier. So now that we've broken into magical racism land, it's time to enact our revenge upon Chris Angel Mindfreak in one of the most pretty good-ish dungeons of the game, featuring brand new challenges and enemies such as the Spastic Child, this man 30 times in a row, and a homeless guy who helps me extract the blood from my body. Raging Lucario is a fairly linear dungeon with some rather unusual architecture. Now, I'm no interior designer, but why is the entrance to the school a graveyard? Is this America? Anyways, we drive past Ohio.
That was fucked up,
man.
That was fucked up, sir.
As quickly as possible until we end up near the lecture hall. Singular. There is only one in the entire school. I guess they just do it on Zoom. And for today's lecture, what is the dog doing?
Super fun boss, though. Really fun boss.
Oh my god, oh.
The answer is stabbing me. This is one hecking speederino doggo who is frankly an insult to every wizard in the school. Their valedictorian eats his own shit. The gimmick for this chonking pupper is that he combines beast-like aggression with powerful magical attacks, but none was so devastating as when he corrupted my drive, which destroyed this video. The last minute of footage was reconstructed from memory. But besides that, his moveset is varied and intense, requiring expert evasion or just a lot of healing. It really is a shame that his health bar is the size of an amoeba. I guess my weapon's just covered in chocolate. Wow, this is just like my favorite show, Family Guy. So before we take the 30-second walk to the next boss, I acquire some fat drip so I may no longer appear fatherless. Now on our search for a classroom that can't be raided, we head up the stairs to experience bowling in VR. And after learning how to phase through oncoming traffic, we become sidetracked again as I am teleported straight to the Turtle Pope, who wants to sell me things. His existence isn't explained, and I don't want it to be. Only horror lurks behind that stare. Let's move on to something less disturbing.
He's a Pope turtle.
Why is he a Pope turtle?
He has no hate in his heart.
What does that have to do with him being a Pope?
Or
a turtle?
He embodies what it is, man. He's seen the ages come and go.
He's a turtle.
He's a tortoise.
Actually, I was gonna say, he's a tortoise.
He's a land tortoise. Wait,
yeah.
Which is why he lives so long.
That's crazy.
I can't believe I went to college without once seeing Ben Shapiro. I said less disturbing.
This is the one with the children!
Yeah.
What is up, guys, and welcome to episode 391 of my Minecraft Let's Play.
This is a preschool, ma'am.
Today we're going to be messaging my underage fans on the internet.
Oh boy! Welcome, one and holocaust, to Child Slaughterfest 2002 That's right, this is an American school after all. And in this battle, we're going to be teaching these kids the harsh realities of the hood. Now, I know what you're going to say, and hopefully it's not a police report. Maxor, this fight looks kind of easy, like taking candy from a baby if the candy was their still beating heart. This is accurate. In fact, all you have to do is find the correct one to turn inside out, at which point Renala basically lets you go to town. The reason for this is that we aren't fighting a demigod. This is the demigod's ex-wife, who was dumped after she gave birth to 30 of herself. To some extent I can understand, but goddamn that child support. Kinda feel like I'm doing him a favor.
Good evening, Twitter. This is your boy, Eat That Pussy 445,
What the fuck?
And about like 30 to 45 minutes ago, I beat the fuck out of my dick so goddamn hard that I can't even feel my left leg. My left leg has been totally numb. And my dick is...
I guess there's a phase 2.
Alright.
You know when someone's the flag?
Yeah!
Welcome to the real fight. It's still easy. For Dark Souls, which means the challenge is getting anywhere close to her. This fight is essentially Dark Sus Gwendolyn if he/them were a good boss, using a vast array of magic, other bosses, and the power of Goku to socially distance your skull from your neck. But even still, it's very manageable if you have any semblance of patience. My editing might tell you something about how I did. 70% of this fight is waiting for my turn. It's like I'm trying to stab Julius Caesar.
Damn, bro! Damn! It's still too soon. Fuck.
Like, comment, and subscribe so we can take this video to the moon.
So after sufficient damage is dealt, we find out that her second phase has a second phase and its other bosses, including, of course, this bastard again and the actual straight-up pack of wolves. Just make sure that you don't die, otherwise it's back to the daycare. Needless to say, this fight is a visual and gameplay feast, and by that I mean it does not end. The divorce may have hit hard, but it is hitting me harder, so... Let's do to her life what her husband did to the marriage. Oh, there goes the camera.
Fuck me, dude. That's so good.
I fucking hate this place. It's making me want to minimize the amount of air I breathe.
Greetings again, Tarn.
Yeah, okay.
What knowledge do you seek that brings you to my domain?
Okay, so I've been to Red Lobster once already. Where do I go next?
Caelid.
What?
You must continue your adventure in Caelid. Is that a problem?
No, not at all. There's nothing wrong with Caelid. Hey guys, Needs McTherapy here. Today we're gonna be playing in a Tim Burton land. Welcome to Caelid. It's basically made of German bedtime stories. Who can forget such legendary tales as Der Vogel, Der Backpfeifengesicht, and most terrifying of all, Das Kinderschredder. I'm sorry if you speak German, by the way. That's gotta be my least favorite disability. And on today's episode of Amnesia: The Dark Descent, we are invited to a festival and slumber party where the sleep is permanent.
They call it a festival. It is called the Radon Festival.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
A chance to face off against the third demigod on my Club Penguin friends list. Star Scourge Radon, captain of the hospice, resides within the walls of Redmane Castle, where every year he throws a party to see who can keep their limbs the longest. The price of admission is just getting anywhere near him, because sometimes life is just a Bulgarian and you are an unstolen car. So we ride, vaguely and in some direction, encountering many horrifying creatures beyond the reach of God and locking myself in the cum dungeon. The other kids laughed at me. They called me Jizzy Johnson, but now it is I who is laughing at them. Oh cool, it's another dragon, and this one is quite the special encounter because we get to fight him in the volume of an aquarium. He can't really touch anything, otherwise he decouples his existence. Hey, what's up guys, Maxor here, and today we're gonna be gaming on the moon, because that's what this shit feels like. In fact, I heard you like dragons so much that I made an entire part of the map called Dragon Barrow, and I filled it with, you guessed it, an obscene quantity of dragons, because truly we have not fought enough of them. I don't want to be here anymore. Let's put this in the future episode box. Nice. So far, we've seen a lot of traumatizing things, enough to give half of all American politicians cardiac arrest, but I've been saving the best for last, and by best, I mean the most evil game design ever conceptualized. The Swamp of Aeonia lies just within the center of Caelid and contains enough AIDS to make Ronald Reagan sweat. This region, and pretty much all of Caelid, but mostly this fucking abomination, is infested with scarlet rot, which is like poison if it was made of radium, and get this, it's spreading. You can't even use a horse to bypass the radiation, because an NPC just invades you in the middle of the swamp. It's like I can hear the dulcet tones of the game director laughing at me. For your crimes, I am sending you to the moon. This place is filled with all kinds of new and interesting ways to die, and my favorite lies at the center of the swamp, where we can find Commander O'Neill and his Bostonian ketamine mafia. Surprisingly enough, this is the only thing here that can't kill me. His moveset is so simple, it's Amish accessible. You could build a barn around him in the time it takes for him to do damage. Maybe this boss would be better with a second phase, one where he whips out his lightning cock and pulverizes me until I'm gravel. But you know, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Also, he drops his ketamine needle, which I will now put to very good use. You're a horse, right?
I hate everybody.
We're in Redmane Castle now.
You kill her, she leaves, and then the guy that sent you up there turns into a giant roach.
What?
Yep.
This entire level can be skipped because I think the devs realize that Caelid is the actual level. Do you even know how many dogs were euthanized on my way here? Don't worry, you aren't actually missing anything unless you're a big fan of cats, such as life on the Serengeti. So welcome to the Festival of Ramadan. There are 2 attendants in total, and one of them is this guy.
Hello again, Target. How was your journey down the well?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just passionate about my cuisine. Speaking of which, did you ever find those children I talked about?
Welcome one and all cost to Child Slaughter Fest 2000. No.
No.
Shame.
You know what? Maybe the jar will be a bit up.
Lisa called Jar Jar Binks. Lisa, your humble servant.
Okay, never mind. So in a stroke of obscene luck, we find a mostly sane person who tells us via YouTube Rewind that Radon is not here, technically. You see, this castle is his euthanasia clinic, and we are going to pull the plug. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I have to charge my Switch. His consciousness has been gone for several hundred years due to the demigod Molania, who is the Blade of Mikola, by the way, but that is a story for later. Essentially, his mind was eaten by the Scarlet Rot, but this man is literally too angry to die, and we are attempt number 500 to kill him. So, I'm liking these odds. I'm just built differently. Very Will Smith-friendly. Let's, go start the mercy killing. And, why is he so far away? Are those summon signs?
Scourge of the Stars! Meteor Man!
Welcome everyone to the open world RPG where I roleplay as the victim, and today we are doing one of the best fights in all the video games. Starscourge Radahn is a big, buff, absolute unit of a boss whose only instinct is recycling your flesh back into the ecosystem. But you are not alone in this battle.
Yes.
Is this the boss that rides the tiny horse?
Yeah.
He's very big, but his horse is very small.
Yes. They turn into a meteorite together.
Yes.
There is no limit on how many people you can summon, and if they die, then you can just do it again. I'm sure they won't mind. I have essentially converted the game into an RTS, and gotta fight Raid Boss Radahn in World of Employee Harassment. Now, you can fight him alone as a real gamer, but why would you? This is a goddamn festival, and I will not be having sex by myself. Before you can even reach him, Radahn is sniping your ass with the accuracy of my opinions on the internet, and firing a frankly suspicious amount of arrows from God. If you want to exercise the privilege of fighting him, you have to earn it, and that is the easy part. Even with summons, you need to pay full attention to his moveset, as his attacks swing wider than American elections and hit harder than a freight train on a semi. Now, you may have already noticed, but that is a comically small horse. It's like I'm looking at Shaquale O'Nale. This is because, in addition to being built like a steel mill, Radahn has the power to defy gravity, which constantly gets him into fights with solar bodies. This man is skateboarding a horse and holding back the stars while killing everyone he comes into contact with, and he does it from the hospice. Radahn is an absolute god among Chads, and this fight's intensity lives up to that and then some. And that is just phase 1. Phase 2 starts when he,
Leaves?
Jumps into the upper atmosphere.
Then it gets badass. So satisfying.
Jesus Christ, he is a thick one.
So good.
He deserved more than 2 C's with that thick.
Facts.
Oh god, I think my Zodiac just killed itself. This is sure to negatively affect the trout population. Won't someone please think about the economy?
Oh, it's so good. That's so freaking good. That's so freaking good. Some really solid fucking voices. We know Seed and we know Uber Danger. Those are the 2 voices we know.
Okay.
Uber Danger's from the League vids from back in the day, and then Seed is from the other games we watched, the obscure video games. Dude, that was like watching a fucking movie but made by ADHD chimps. It was very nice.
There was like a lot happening, but because there was so much happening, it made it really easy for me to focus.
Right. Yeah. And you've seen enough of Elden Ring too to kind of still follow along with what some of the storyline is about, and then at the same time learn apparently what some of the storyline is about.
Because I there was so much going on in Elden Ring when you were playing that I had to tap out. I was like, I have other things to do. I can't be here for hours.
It literally takes all of your life. This video is probably like 20 hours of gameplay, right? For this 30-minute video.
Yeah.
It's gotta be. If you did all the side quests and everything, maybe 10 hours. Maybe a solid 10.
I think more than that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if it's like a day of just straight shooting or not.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it was very good. It's too much to talk about. I mean, guys, you could go frame by frame and talk about each section of the game.
Truly.
So I think Elden Ring is really living up to the hype by giving people an amount of stuff to do, and it all feels like unique and fun, and it feels like you're really going on a journey. So I really appreciate that. How do you feel about it?
I had a great time watching this. It put Elden Ring in a different perspective for me.
Okay.
Because I really felt like Elden Ring was just really fucking depressing.
Right, and right.
So this lends some dark humor to everything. I do still think Elden Ring is really fucking depressing, but you know, so are most Dark Souls-like games.
Yeah, Souls-like games are pretty depressing. It's got the dark fantasy part on lock.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of happiness going on there, and anything that sheds a light on anything surely dies very soon.
Yeah.
So, oh man. Well, that's it. I have laughed too much for the day. Join my wife on some videos we do on her channel, and we'll see you guys around.
Bye.
Peace.